What's up, good people, and welcome back to my channel where we bond over our favorite TV shows, trending topics, and everything in between that we care about. So there's more news coming from the Welcome to Sweetie Pie's franchise. It is being reported by WJTV in Jackson, Mississippi, that Miss Robbie Montgomery has finally closed her last restaurant, which was located in Jackson, Mississippi. On Monday, March the 20th, workers packed up the contents of the Welcome to Sweetie Pie's soul food restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi. Ms. Robbie said she closed the doors of her business last week due to, I quote, unforeseen circumstances. She opened the Jackson, Mississippi location nearly 4 years ago with her son, James Timothy Norman, who is now in prison serving 2 life sentences for conspiracy to commit murder for hire against his own nephew, Andre Montgomery. In a response to the media, Ms. Robbie said that she plans to focus her business efforts on her St. Louis establishment.
Workers packed up the contents of Sweetie Pie's soul food business today. The Jackson location of the restaurant chain made famous on this show, Welcome to Sweetie Pie's, has been on East South Street for 4 years. Owner Robbie Montgomery said that the closure is due to unforeseen circumstances. This all comes after Montgomery's son was sentenced to life in prison for the death of his nephew to collect on a life insurance payment. Montgomery says that she will focus her business efforts on the original establishment in St. Louis.
And many of us who have followed this family through their reality show series and the unfortunate series of events that have occurred to them on a personal level after the murder of Andre Montgomery, we know that over time, Miss Robbie has been closing her restaurants, even in St. Louis, and the Upper Crust location, which was her flagship location, also closed a few months ago due to eminent domain of the Veterans Hospital that was located directly behind the restaurant. In the signage that was posted on the door of that location the week of its closing, Ms. Robbie stated that she would be looking for a new location in St. Louis, Missouri for her new restaurant. And so with the closing of the Jackson, Mississippi location, Ms. Robbie is saying that she wants to focus her business efforts on her St. Louis establishment. What I'm not sure of is that if she has already secured a new location out there and the plan is to work on building that out, or if this was just a statement to keep people out their business. And so I don't know. I guess time will tell. We do know, for those of us who have really, followed this family and watched the reality show, etc., we know that Ms. Robbie was pretty content with just having her St. Louis locations and keeping it as that. And we know now Miss Robbie is in her early 80s, and so can't really see her wanting to have businesses across multiple states. And we know that pretty much that idea of having Sweetie Pies across the country like McDonald's was the idea of her son, James Timothy Norman, and he is no longer around to be able to carry out that vision. And so I think Miss Robbie is returning back to the basics, whether that includes having, a restaurant or 2 for the sake of her family, close to the family in St. Louis, since that seems to be where the majority of them are still located. And I think all in all, Miss Robbie, at the end of the day, is just making what she feels is the best decision for herself in her golden years, as well as her family, and getting close to them since Tim is no longer an option in the equation. So time will tell how this works out and what comes of this. Is this officially the end of the Sweetie Pie's restaurant chains as we know it? Or does this start a new legacy of Sweetie Pies with maybe even a name change? I don't know. We will see. But either way, thank you for watching. If you've made it to this point in the video, please definitely like the video below to help us grow, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't as of yet for more updates on this story and more. So with that, until next time, until I upload the next video, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.